action. We got Eric O'Key taking on Markshire. Bands are on your screen. I'm joined tonight by Arcane. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right. Hoping Eric Oki pulls this off because Mark Shar's a bully and beat me first round.
Yeah, this is all rigged.
Yeah, like I was talking smack all week to Mark Shar, and then look at what happened first round.
Yeah, we already see that Holy Wrath at Eric O'Key's deck. I'm loving it.
Oh yeah. See, I've got insider info with what Mark Shar is running, so we'll see how this works out.
Yeah, we see that Infested Tauren, so it's we can kind of safely assume this is a control style paladin.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think even Stevie Wonder could see this. Ooh, that Harrison Jones might come into play.
Yeah, if he doesn't play anything worth killing, he might be able to keep that Rallying Blade on for 2 more turns. Yeah, you might just Hero Power to make sure that happens. And Eric O'Key has got some weird stuff. He's got Small Time Recruits and Holy Wrath. Those are 2 cards I never thought I'd see in the same deck.
Maybe Eric Oki knows something we don't. I mean, eventually, it'd be nice if he gets a Steward of Darkshire because he's going to get a lot of value off of it with all the 1 health minions in his hands.
Yeah, very true. Just not sure the direction that his deck is going to take. I'm expecting a Hemet.
Yeah. That Holy Wrath is kind of putting a interesting twist on this.
Yeah, Markshire picks up a Rallying Blade. I wonder if he's running 1 True Silver, 1 Rallying Blade to kind of give him a little more consistency and board control in the early game.
Yeah, he might, because I know here lately some lists have cut a True Silver for a Rallying Blade to kind of get a lower cost weapon to kind of help deal with the early aggression in some of the aggro decks.
Yeah, that makes sense. He equips a True Silver, keeps his 1/1 in play, dissuading his opponent from using his weapon so that he can get Harrison down cleanly next turn. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I think the play here might be a Grimscale into maybe Rock Pool Tidehunter into maybe Murloc, but that would just open him up to a Consecration.
Yeah. By playing the 1/3 first, he kind of telegraphs that he really doesn't want it buffed by the Grimscale. But since he's gonna go ahead and target it with the Rock Pool, I'm not sure I understand. Maybe he's got something in mind. This board is pretty menacing, though. I don't think Markshire can cleanly play the Harrison. No, because he already attacked with the weapon. Yeah.
I think the play here might be a Torn into Kodo and then killing probably maybe the 2/4 with the weapon.
Yeah, looks like it.
Because other than that, he don't have a whole lot of options.
Yeah, Torrent just feels very weak.
Because it just dies to the 3/2, and then the 2/2 just dies to either the 2/1 or the 2/1, or the 2/3 or the 2/1. Looks like he decides to go with the 3/2 over the 2/4.
Yeah, opting to kind of give away that he doesn't have Consecration. He could have kind of
decides to not play Kodo. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, the Getaway Kodo. That could kind of empower his N'Zoth in future turns.
If Marshall doesn't draw a Consecration here in the next turn or two, he's going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, or even a Wild Pyromancer. Doesn't pick up either of them. Picks up probably the worst draw in his deck.
Yeah, that's something he does not do. He might, yeah. I think the play here would be maybe Peacekeeper on the 4/2 and then Rallying Blade and kill it off, maybe.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Or you could just bite the bullet.
And
turn
take
the
4.
3/2. Yeah. Yeah, I like that play.
Yeah, because he's got Forbidden Healing in his hand.
True. Oh, here comes the Holy Wrath. What's going on? Ah, Hydrologist.
Oh, I hope so. I hope
Never
he's running Mountain
lucky.
Giants in there.
That would have been sweet.
What's the 25 cost minion one? That's the one I'm talking about.
Molten Giant.
Yeah, Molten.
Yeah, I would have been really excited to see that.
I think you'd play a hydrologist here and run a 1-1 and a 3-1 and just go face at the rest of it.
Repentance.
That might be good to maybe when he tries to set it for maybe a Tyrion.
Yeah, or Primordial Drake. Either one of those are good targets.
Or even Sunkeeper Tarum might be another viable option.
Yeah, so I guess Sunkeeper is not as bad in this situation because you can kill off one of the Murlocs and then the rest will trade into the Sunkeeper.
Yeah. It looks like Mark Shire's going here with the Tempo Jones because he's got really nothing else to do.
Tempo Jones. Just gonna drop the Murlocs. He's gonna get the Noble Sack in play. So Markshire really needs to find Wild Pyromancer or
Pyro,
Consecration.
concentration, something.
Well, he found Tyrion.
That might be all right.
Yeah, that'll keep him alive for another turn, and he's got that Forbidden Healing off of that. That probably is enough to stabilize
Yeah.
this Mimi Paladin deck.
Maybe that's what it takes to maybe possibly beat Markshire's memes.
Yeah, I heard Markshire has a certain theme to his lineup this week. I think he's trying out potential Darkstone decks.
Oh,
This is unconfirmed though. Just gonna go ahead and drop the Tyrion. Uther equips the Ashbringer. He's gonna make a powers Murlocs a little bit, but they're not gonna put on much pressure.
No.
I don't know if he wants to kill this Harrison.
I think you just go Smork here.
Yeah, I don't see any other way you win this game. Don't think he has a lot of other direct damage, and if you draw like a War Leader or a Megasaur, you're pretty much set up to win. Opposite trade.
There's that consecration finally showing up.
Yeah, and it's not even that impactful. Guess he's gonna have to equality consecrate anyway.
Yeah, because if you don't hear War Leader, Megasaur just destroys you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If you clear this board, your opponent can only hope to top deck a Leroy possibly, or another Holy Wrath. Not even Leroy. I don't know what I was thinking. Thinking something along the lines of eye for an eye with the Ashbringer hit.
Yeah.
Thinking about that getaway, Kodo. Knowing his opponent probably isn't going to kill his 1/1. It's not really the top deck he wanted.
Nah, it looks like Marshard is turning the tide here.
Yep.
I think that N'Zoth here pretty much seals it up with the 2 taunts coming back out, especially with Tyrion.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not playing around 25 damage from Holy Wrath. Here comes some more 1-drops. There's only one of them in there.
I really hope we see a Molten Giant come from this deck.
Oh, yeah. Hoping we can see a couple more games of this and that Holy Wrath. I didn't get to see the Hockey Boys Holy Wrath live, so I'm hoping to get that opportunity.
Oh, game 1 goes to Mark Shire.
He picks up a win in the Paladin matchup. So Markshire has Priest and Rogue left against Eric O'Kee's Druid Mage Paladin. Markshire banned his Rogue, so that kind of leads you to believe that he's got a control heavy lineup, as we saw from that Paladin.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Eric banned Markshire's Mage, so what does that tell you about the rest of his decks?
It kind of maybe screams aggro, maybe. Really
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone the last couple of weeks, and I'm still not sure when to ban Mage. I'm still stuck on like the Warrior and the Paladin bans myself.
Yeah. Looks like from Eric Oki's opening hand, looks like it's your typical burn mage.
Yeah, seems like it. Markshire's running his signature Dragon Priest. He loves that deck. He brings it almost every week to Wicked Wednesday.
Oh yeah. I mean, Dragon Priest is actually pretty good. I've done quite well with it tonight on ladder, so.
Yeah. We see the Archaeologist. No doubt that's coming down next turn. Wow, that's a solid curve in terms of that's going to be a 110 next turn.
Oh yeah. I think you just go Archaeologist here.
Yeah, you're kind of potentially giving your opponent a card if you don't think they're going to have a turn 3 play.
Interesting.
But drawing your own secret's probably worth it.
Oh yeah. It almost looks like he's trying to maybe debating on coining Intellect here, but then it leaves you your next turn with 3 mana in a kind of awkward position.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think you dropped the Archaeologist. Don't like the coin AI play at all. Talon Priest is coming down. You know, the more I've played Dragon Priest, the less I like Talon Priest.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm wondering if this list that Mark Shire's running is one of the ones that runs like one copy of Inner Fire.
I like that idea. I mean, you've got Shadow Visions to increase the consistency of you finding it when you need it.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, Priest's always buffing their minions to high health and just pop a Inner Fire on something, just pop something big or go smork with it.
Yeah, turning a 4/10 Twilight Drake into a 10/10 seems pretty good.
It looks like he's scared of that cleric.
Yeah, I mean, can you blame him? You haven't seen anything
no, not at all.
to reveal that this is actually Dragon Priest. He could be expecting a Divine Spirit Inner Fire at any time. Picks up the Pyroblast. Doesn't have a great way of making this Mana Worm into a threat outside of something like Primordial Glyph Frostbolt, which could be probably what you go for.
Yeah.
I think if you play the Primordial Glyph, you have to toss the Mana Worm down this
Oh
turn.
yeah, for sure. Especially if you get a. Oof.
Probably take the Potion of Polymorph.
Yeah. Because Vaporize really ain't going to do much because Mark Shire just run the cleric into it. And Blizzard might be.
Yeah, Blizzard, I could see. Potion of Polymorph makes sense because we've seen both clerics come down already. So, if you're thinking in the back of your head, this is Silence Priest, if they drop one of their silenceable minions, just get rid of it before it even hits the board.
Oh, yeah. And still to this turn, it's still no dragons in sight. Because clearly we know what decks he's running, just Aarakocra
Yeah.
doesn't.
I wonder if there's some merit to Mana Wyrm Blizzard this turn.
Looks like that's, yeah.
Alright, that's happening. Doesn't have a great follow-up next turn. Can't Flame Strike this board yet, but it's getting set up. He won't have time to get all of his minions above 4 health.
No. I think maybe another alternative player Koki could have done would have been Ice Barrier, Ping Face. That way you can set up Blizzard into Flame Strike for a possible board clear.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you're not damaging your opponent's minions so that the Northshire Cleric can draw a card, so that makes some sense too.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Alright, he's dropping Medivh's Valet onto the Cleric, but not killing it off. Just making sure it stays below 2 health so it can't be healed above 4.
Yeah. I think once Markshire drops his Historian, it's going to tell Aarakocra exactly what he's running.
Yep, that's gonna happen. He held off.
You go OP every time.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Am I crazy or did the Talon Priest just switch positions on the board?
No,
gonna have
you're
to
not
watch
crazy.
for that.
It did.
Okay.
The same thing happened to me on ladder. Like one, like was going to attack into another minion, and then they like switched on me.
I looked away from the game for one moment and I was like, hang on a sec. Those are
Think
some pretty good cards.
I think Markshire maybe choosing Ooze just in case he has, in case Aarakocra has Medivh in hand.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely the right decision. Unless he's so far ahead on board and has a lot of resources to refill his board, he could take some burn just to close out the game.
Yeah.
But this game's going to go a little longer than that, so there's a very good chance Medivh comes down.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to go with maybe Courier here.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the decision to Frostbolt that 2/3 with Meteor in hand.
I think it's an all right play because it gets rid of the discount, and I mean, Markshire could have Lyra in hand to just completely go off.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. I guess you don't know if a Dragon Police player is playing Lyra or if they're playing Elise. I don't think you play both of them. You probably just play one of them.
I think I would have went with Courier there.
This jungle hides many secrets.
I think Ice Block's alright. Markshire's gonna respond by dropping his Radiant Elemental and his Elise. Don't know if he's gonna play any spells with that. He might be going for Shadow Visions to try to find the pack, but no, he just plays the 2/3 to get some board pressure.
You Alex here every time.
Yep. It's turn 9, Ice Block's up. Your opponent's at 30 health.
No
Stacking
real
a bit of
danger.
damage, though.
Yeah.
Sure, he's got 15, 16 over 2 turns, but Markshire will be healing for 2 every turn.
I still say you go Alex here.
Yeah. You got to go on the offensive. You've got card draw. Otherwise, the priest is just going to run you out of resources. You haven't found Medivh yet.
Just a pinch of vigor.
That play
Aw,
is kind of
damn.
questionable there. Because, like you said, you got Alex. You go Alex into Power Blast, into draw, into maybe digging for more damage somewhere.
Yeah, and if you're Mark Show, you got to be a little disappointed that you already drew the pack. The one turn after you played Elise.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't play Shadow Visions last turn when he played Elise.
Yeah, did he even heal at all? No, he was at full health when he healed. He's got a lot of reactive cards in his hand, so he's just got to wait for his opponent to play out his hand. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Eric O'Keefe's dropping that Alex. He realizes it's now or never. I don't know if Markshire is running Priest of the Feast either.
I run one copy in my list.
Yeah, I think most of the lists he sent me had Priest of the Feast in them. These are some interesting choices, though. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of expensive spells, so Medivh's not going to do a lot. Snap picks that Power Word Shield.
Yep. So he digging for something.
Probably that Priest of the Feast that we were talking about. But we see that Eric O'Keefe doesn't have very much burn in hand outside of Pyroblast. I think you gotta fish for it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think
Here's what you do: is you Power Blast face, and then you top deck a Fireball, and then you draw an Arcane Intellect into a Fireball Frostbolt.
Yeah.
Because unless there's Priest of the Feast.
Oh, there it is. That's incredible.
Oh yeah, I think that might seal this game right here.
Doesn't have any Shadow Visions though.
Now he'll paint his own 1/3.
Alright, he probably heals himself, Shadow Word Deaths. That seemed like
Yeah.
a bit of a premature.
Yeah, I mean, you still could have, because you didn't get your block pop. You had another block in hand. You had Courier for damage. You had Arcane Intellect to dig into damage. I mean, it wasn't over, but it was kind of close.
Yeah, we already saw that he had a bunch of cheap spells in hand, but 2 of them were Potion of Madness, and Eric had no minions on his side of the board. He had to kill both. He had to Shadow Word Pain his 1/3 and Shadow Word Death his Elise just to get a little bit of health back. I think he could have found the burn to close out the game. Alright, going into game 3. Markshire's got his rogue left.
Oh, this was the deck I think I banned. Not entirely sure. Don't remember because it was a brutal beating. Looks like it's a Miracle Rogue.
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm not totally sold on the Grimscale Chum keep. Because if you drop it on turn 1, buff up the rock pool, your opponent's probably going to coin Dagger to kill that.
Yeah. If Eric Koki can get off to a decent start here, he could. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that Vilefin pickup was pretty strong. He's going to find a monster, or he's going to find that minion to rock pool next turn.
So many options.
Dang, I can never get that to work. Tried to pop that volcano.
You don't know how to do it?
I've done it before. I just can't remember at the moment.
It's drum, big leaf, shell, big leaf, little leaf.
There we go. Thank you. Now I feel complete again. Dropping that rock pool. That's pretty annoying. I guess he's gonna backstab coin SI, get his minion on the board.
Yeah.
Next turn he can mimic pod. And then the following turn he's got that that violet teacher. Either Murloc he plays this turn would just die to the SI7 agent.
I wonder.
So this is a really awkward position.
Yeah, I would just go Grimskill. Or actually, no, I'd just go Tidecaller, Hero Power. Or maybe even just go Recruits.
Yeah, not sure. Wow. Draws 3 cards. That's funny. Every time I see that card played, I never pay attention to it. Oh, coins out that Violet teacher. I haven't seen her in a long time. I'm kind of glad to see her tonight.
Yep.
It's gonna equip that Rallying Blade, it looks like. Yeah, that seems alright. I was thinking about the possibility of just dumping
Yeah, just
your...
vomit your hand.
Yeah. Why not? Oh, there's another one. You could safely get your second Violet teacher down this turn and
Yeah.
kill the 2-1 with your other one. And I don't know what Erakogi can do. We can find a way to make a big Tide Caller.
Tidecaller. But then it just dies to teacher.
Yeah, I think what he needs to do is Tide Caller, Grimscale Oracle, Bluegill, and kill the 3/3. But it's looking a little fishy. No pun intended.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
I did not mean that.
Folks, he did. It's a
I,
lie.
I'm simply perplexed by this situation. I think the best case scenario is Grimscale Chum onto the Tide Caller, then Tide Caller Oracle Bluegill Warrior.
Move quickly.
We've already seen one backstab, and we've seen a couple coins. Oh, wow.
Wow. That was a good hit right there.
Yeah, it was. Oh, and he top decks Auctioneer. That kind of sucks.
I am ready to learn.
2 hallucinations. That's good. He really wanted to hit a cheaper spell.
I am ready to learn.
Which this Arcane Giant's at 7 mana now.
Oh, that
Not
hand of
too bad.
protection on the
Oh,
teacher.
how often
man.
do you Hand of Protection your Violet teacher in 2017?
Ready to learn.
On June 21st, apparently.
There's Hammett. Here
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
We see it. This is happening. Hammett on curve. He's
Now,
got Holy Wrath in
to
hand.
make this even better, Eric Koki, you could have made this a lot better and would have been like greetings and then played it.
Mm-hmm. Markshire's got to know he's in trouble. Oh man, but with 3 cards in deck, if he draws a Molten Giant next turn, the Holy Wrath is going to be a 50-50.
Yep.
Which
Because there's
will
what,
be fine because
there's 3 cards left, which is probably what 2 Moltons and a Holy Wrath.
yeah, But that's not the end of the world, considering Markshire does have that hallucination in hand. He could pick up Forbidden Healing or something of the sort.
Yeah.
He's
But even if you do that, he still loses to Hemet, Face, then Holy Wrath.
yeah. So you just
I think
take
you
the
go Holy
Light.
Light here, he'll Face, and just take a chance on the possible 50-50.
Yeah. You could also. Oh man, I've never had to be in this situation before, so. So worst case scenario, you have to avoid 50 damage.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know too many casters who would be in this kind of situation anyways.
that's part of the blessing of being in THL. I think Vile Spine on the Hemet's viable.
Yeah.
You play to win and hope your opponent misses their Russian roulette. Nope, but that's not happening.
That's going to be
That's
GG.
well met. Oh, hell yes. That's what I like to see. Well done,
And with
Eric
that,
Koki.
Eric Koki takes one from Markshire, 2-1 from Markshire.
Yeah, the Hemet Paladin coming in big. Eric Koki's got Druid and Mage left to go against the Rogue. We've seen the Control Burn Mage, which is probably not very favored against Rogue, but I'm not too sure on that one. Guess it depends on the build. It's gonna queue it up anyway.
Let the games begin.
If he had Token Druid in his lineup, we almost would have guaranteed seen it in this game. But that kind of gives it away that it's most likely Jade Druid. Both players probably going to toss their entire hands. We don't see any good keeps yet. That golden Pyros.
Oh,
That
that's
is
sexy.
beautiful. I love the feathers that are flying around. Pure majesty and beauty.
Kind of like a beautiful butterfly.
Absolutely. Picks up Archaeologist on turn 2. That's the top deck you always want to see. Plays it down. Markshire's got, well, doesn't have the coin, unfortunately. So he's not going to be able to generate a lot of cards, or a lot of 1/1s with the Violet Teacher, and he can't activate the SI7 agent yet.
Yeah. I think you just hero power and trade here.
Yeah, you probably have to. You want to keep that Razor Petal to activate a combo or generate a token or to draw a card.
Yeah.
Picks up Hallucination. I think if you drop the Violet Teacher, you're probably feeling pretty brave. Assuming that the Mage player doesn't have any ways to deal with it.
Like maybe a top deck Frostbolt?
Yeah, like maybe a top deck Frostbolt.
I think without a doubt here, you Frostbolt trade here.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Perhaps.
Markshire could have gone with Hallucination into SI7. But he was feeling pretty confident. He's got those 2 Vile Spines in hand, though, so some of the rare threats that the Control Mage plays are going to die instantly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But that's not even the main thing you have to worry about.
He's thinking about maybe just pinging the teacher and then going face for 2.
Yeah, I don't see that being the case. Don't think that would be a good idea.
No, because you leave that up, he's just going to generate tokens.
He does have the volcanic potion, but
He does straight. Okay, that's the wise move here.
don't think you want to have to use the volcanic potion just to get 2 face damage in. Ooh, the golden 6/6 Pyros. Beautiful. Hope we get to see the 10/10 this game. So he
Yeah,
picks
we
up
just
Frostbolt.
might.
Didn't see the other options, but Frostbolt's not a bad card.
I think it was Frostbolt, Mana Bind, and Arcane Explosion.
Oh, pretty obvious choice then. Guess that Ice Barrier up. Sure, picks up the coin. So now he's got
Auctioneer, Coin. I think he's just going to.
yeah, probably a bit early.
I mean, if that was a preparation or if you had a prep in hand, yeah, you without a doubt go Auctioneer.
Yeah, but just drawing 2 cards going into a Mage's turn 6. You'd bait out some removal for sure.
Oh, that Pyros is so sexy.
Yes. That's gonna probably get Vile Spined, I would assume. Oh, but now I get to look at the golden 10/10. Let's see it. Oh, that is sweet. No feathers flying across the screen, but we got radiant lava.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
Coining out Medivh. Markshire is going to be in for a tough time because Firelands Portal is going to follow that real soon.
Oh yeah.
Gets two hallucinations though. So I think that's the card you want to Mimic Pod. You might be able to find a way to pick up a couple ice blocks and draw a bunch of cards.
Oh, and a Rocketeer.
What year is this? That's awesome. So he's gonna go off. Not sure what cards he needs to win this game at this point, though.
I think he just needs a miracle, to be honest.
Yeah. Polymorph can help deal with the 10/10 Pyros. It's a good idea. It's gonna find oof. None of these look excellent. Doesn't have the healing to deal with the Alexstrasza and the burn, and that's what he really should be worried about.
Yeah.
Does he have 10 cards in hand at the moment? It's hard to count all the upside down ones.
He only has 9.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a pretty shitty 7-drop.
I think it's an alright one. I mean, he could get a lot worse.
Yeah, I could have. Well.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a pretty bad one.
Could have gotten Bomb Squad instead of Nesting Rock.
Oh,
That
God,
would've been a
don't bring
bad
up
time.
Bomb Squad. I've had so many games where I've dropped Farlands Portal, Bomb Squad, Bomb Squad, Bomb Squad. Looks like he's going for a big Edwin here.
Yeah, and you have to. Your opponent's going to start closing out this game. They can just
He's
toss
real-
burn at your face and you can't do
Yeah.
anything about it, so you got to find a way to...
Fan, Giant, Edwin.
Mhm.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
So he's got 20 points of damage.
Ooh, that was a
represented.
beefy play.
See that he's got the. Ooh, is he gonna go for the kill or is he gonna play the polymorph?
I think you got polymorph here.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Doesn't have the damage in his hand already. Gonna get that Cabal Courier. Maybe he'll find like a freezing potion. No, Primordial Glyph probably is better. Ooh,
Oh,
polymorph.
oh,
I actually
yeah, oh.
clicked that spot on the screen and polymorph was selected immediately. That was kind of neat. Markshire's probably lost all hope of coming back in this game.
Oh yeah, that was huge.
This questing. I don't know. Without Conceal and Pyroblast in hand, it's gonna be a rough time. Got his Fan of Knives.
Because other than say a second Arcane Giant or another questing, what threats does Markshire really have left?
I think he might only be running one questing.
I think you might actually drop. Tough choice here. I'd maybe drop Alex.
Oh, he decides to expend his
Ooh,
Pyroblast on that.
that's questionable.
Yeah.
I would have just Alex there.
Yeah, you've got Ice Block in hand. That makes sense though. I don't think he's going to lose this game, so he can play it probably slow. See, he's got the Volcanic Potion in hand already.
Yep.
He might want to just Primordial Glyph into Polymorph, but decides just to get rid of it. Probably not worth dealing with.
Yeah, because Marshall really doesn't have a whole lot of resources left
Yeah.
to really get it back. Oh, and there's a Pyroblast.
Yeah. Make up for that one that he lost.
I am ready to learn.
Polymorph in the 8/8. Absolutely. Let's do it. Probably has another
think
Ice
you'll-
Block in his deck.
I think you go Courier block here.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god, another
How many
Polymorph.
Polymorphs have we seen this game? Markshire had 2 of them.
Yeah,
Aarakocra's played one from
he's-
his deck.
He's played 2, one from his deck, one from Primordial Glyph, got another one off of Courier.
So we've seen 5 Polymorphs this game.
Yep. It reminds me of a game I had against Mage on ladder. Between both of us, we played 9 total ice blocks.
Oh man.
I am ready to learn.
Ah, the prep. Prep didn't come through. I think he had another Mimic Pod, Backstab, Counterfeit coin in his deck. You know, though, this is an awkward position. You can get that Ice Block up. And your opponent's got to kill you twice.
Yeah. He's got 3 cards left in his deck. And I think Aarakocra still either has a Blizzard or Flame Strike left.
I'm almost out of cards.
Mimic Pod into
It's
Cards.
Counterfeit
a
coin.
fit coin.
Oh, it didn't work! Because it drew a card first for Gadgetzan Auctioneer, and then the Mimic Pod drew the Fatigue. And fortunately for Markshire, I didn't copy that. He decides he needs shares in, he's gonna tack on that Fatigue a little bit. Needs the pressure.
Okay, he's gonna be taking 3 fatigue. I think you just go Pyroblast, ping face.
Yeah. Ping face to win the following turn. Or you ping one of the 1/1s. Whatever.
I think at this
Or
point
you
it's really
lose.
not going to matter.
I think you Alex Strauza your opponent back up to 15. Pop the ice block, and then he's gonna realize that's it. We've seen all 30 cards in his deck.
I did.
So Aarakocra's got a bit more information going into Game 5.
Yep. So it's going to be Aarakocra's Mage against Markshire's. What does he have left?
His
Priest? No?
Druid.
Druid.
Druid versus Markshire's Rogue.
And if Druid is Jade,
Yeah, that we can
it's
probably
gonna be
assume.
it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, if the Druid gets a strong ramping start, hits his Wild Growth, his Jade Blossoms into Nourish, then he'll have a pretty good chance of beating the Rogue.
Watch your back.
I must protect the
And it is.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So Markshire only has Rogue left. Wow,
Yep.
I'm not even in this tonight.
That's all right. We've already seen the. Oh, why don't you keep the Jade Idol?
The Hammett has me all screwed up.
I would have liked to see a Jade Idol keep there. Picks up the Jade Blossom and the Nourish.
Oh yeah,
as
you
well
never
as
get rid
Fatal.
of. Yeah, you never get rid of Idol. You play it and summon a 1/1 every time.
Yeah, I think the only time you ever toss is if you have 2 in hand. Well, we could potentially see coin Jade Blossom into Fandral the following turn, followed by a Nourish. But I don't think Markshire's going to let that happen. I'm going to go for it. Marshire's got both of his preps already. Might consider cycling that fan. That makes sense. Needs to
Yeah.
find something he can use. Sharazin, that's a card he can use.
I think you just Jade Spirit here.
Yeah, you can Jade Spirit, build up your Jades a little bit, or you can Fandral
Yeah.
and force your opponent to answer it. If they don't, you got Nourish the following turn. Yeah, if he played Fandral, that would have been really bad news. He could have dropped Sharazin and Prep Evisid. Evisid?
Yeah.
That's a weird word.
Evisid? Yep.
Evisided. Got another Jade Spirit.
Would you Earth and Scale the 2/2 here and trade?
I
Probably.
wouldn't. I probably would have nourished that turn. But I'm greedy, so. I see 5 mana, I see Nourish, I do it. But he's got Fandral Wrath coming up the following turn, so he's not going to be hurting for cards. And Markshire is going to go off.
Keep up the sacks, boys.
Sherizen's coming back. The 3/3's getting removed. 3 cards are getting drawn. It's a good time.
Oh yeah.
Didn't pick up anything that he could follow up with, though. He's doing it. He's prepping without any spells in hand. Little bit of a punish. Sometimes unlucky. Fandral double wrath.
Oh, value.
Yep. And Markshire doesn't have any way to deal with this.
He can't even Vile Spin yet.
No. He needs to pick up a cheap spell. That's not it.
Nope. There was no way of dealing with this. Aarakocra is just going to nourish next turn and just be way ahead.
This game's going to be out of control. Yeah, he needed that prep for that Vile Spine. He didn't have it in hand at the time, so this nourish is coming down. Ooh, picks up Jade Idol and with Jade Blossom already in hand. That's a 4/4 to 5/5 on board. Can probably ignore the 8/8 for one turn.
Oh yeah. And still, this is not looking good at all right now for Markshire.
No, absolutely not. You probably get the 2/2 in play, kill the 5/5 with the Vile Spine. But feels
kill
bad, man, all
Fandral.
day.
Oh yeah. You just go Razor Leaf here, kill the 5/5 with the Vile Spin, run the Giant into Fandral, and then just hope for the best.
Yeah, it seems like it. You have Aya, you have Mana, she's coming down. And then you draw last.
He's thinking about Earthen Scales and the 4/4 to 5/5 and killing the Giant, but I would just smork.
You would? Yeah, you could do that.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I was personally thinking about Wild Growth for a card, and then Hero Power and trade with 2 Jade Spirits, and you're hit with your face into the Giant. Keep your 4/4 healthy.
Yeah. I think at this point, either play would have been fine because Aarakocra is just so far ahead right now.
Yeah, he's seen Markshire's entire deck. He knows there's no saps, no vanishes, no funny stuff like that. So you could just safely populate the board with growing Jades and be totally content with pushing face. There's another Jade Idol. You could put down the taunt with the 7/7 with the Jade Behemoth, or you can draw 3 cards with the Auctioneer and put a 7/7 in play. He decides he's going for the kill. Deal with this board or lose. And I think Markshire's gonna have to go with the latter. He would have needed hallucination into some druid card that couldn't save him.
Poison Seeds that doesn't exist in Standard right now. Wait a minute, even Poison Seeds would just pop the deal from Aya, so.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like Markshire's reign of Wicked Wednesday is over.
Yep.
And with that, Aarakocra takes a 3-2 win.
Yeah, Aarakocra is your Wicked Wednesday champion this week. Taking a quick look at the bracket, Arakoki took first place. Markshire taken second. Arcturus took third place, and Magic Pants took fourth place.
Yeah, nice little top four right there. Nice to see somebody other than Mark Shire on first place.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the post that says first place goes to Arakoki and second place goes to me, of course. All right.
And Eric Koki just messaged me saying, I won for you.
He did it only for you?
Sure. Because I sent him a message saying, you better win.
Oh. I gotcha. Well, alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for this Wicked Wednesday. Arcane, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
My pleasure.
Congratulations once again to Arakoki. We will see you guys next Wednesday.